good to see you. Thanks for clicking on the video. So once again, I am here in the Hollywood, California area on a street called Franklin Avenue. And today, in today's video, I'm going to visit an old Hollywood hotel where the late, great Janis Joplin passed away on October 4th, 1970, of an apparent drug overdose. And it was heroin that she apparently overdosed on, accompanied by alcohol, which only exacerbated the effects. And she was found in between her bed and her nightstand because she didn't show up for a recording session, and her manager, I think his name was John Cook, found her. And so the hotel, well, it used to be a hotel. I think now it's a homeless shelter, but it's
transitional housing.
Oh, transitional housing. Same thing. So it used to be called the Highland Gardens Hotel, formerly the Landmark Hotel, when Janis Joplin had stayed here. And of course, the guy over there, he just walked by and he said it was called transitional housing, which is the same thing. But anyway, so Janis Joplin, of course, is a part of the infamous or famous 27 Club. And I will show you the exact room. I did knock on the door to see if I could go in, because inside the closet in the room, it has been left untouched. There's a memorial set up where people that have, when it was a hotel, people have rented out the room and just wrote their names and just little notes remembering Janis Joplin. And they have pictures all over, but of course it's closed to the public now. But anyway, this right here is the room 105 that Janis Joplin was found deceased in by her manager. And I am right off of Hollywood Boulevard on a street that I actually used to live on. And when I first moved to Hollywood, I remember some guy, this was 14 years ago, some guy told me as he was walking me around Hollywood for the first time, trying to show me stuff, that Janis Joplin, he told me, this is the hotel that Janis Joplin was found dead in. Wild, huh? So just days before, Janis Joplin had been waiting for friends and her fiance to visit, but neither showed up, which reportedly left her very upset. And the night before her death, she had been working on what became her final album, and that album was called Pearl. All these different country flags over on this walk up here. So a track that she was supposed to record vocals for was called Buried Alive in the Blues. And of course, that song was left instrumental without the vocals because she died before she was able to finish that song. And the room itself has a reputation for being kind of creepy and apparently haunted, although there's no real evidence of that being the case. But yeah, this is the infamous Janis Joplin Hotel. Definitely looks like a hotel from the 60s, from the 70s, that old Hollywood mystique, old Hollywood architecture. You can really feel that old Hollywood energy when you visit this place. And like I said, it's no longer a hotel. I think starting last year, it transitioned into what that guy said as a transitional housing. And I'm actually gonna... Okay. So security just informed me that even the driveway is private property. So whatever. You know, I don't want to get political about anything at all. But this is the issue. So this place is now, what used to be a hotel, this place is now a homeless shelter, basically a homeless shelter or transitional housing. And instead of making the city affordable for people, they've made it unaffordable, unlivable for people, raising rent prices, raising prices of everything. So instead of doing that and making it livable and affordable for people, they just choose to use buildings and landmarks just like this as housing for people that can't afford housing, you know? So anyway, I want to make one... Look, security is all over the place over here. There's a police helicopter hovering above the street. Is that for me? I don't know. All right, guys. So I want to do one little quick pass by here. Because the security said I can walk on the sidewalk. He can't tell me anything on the sidewalk. One little pass by again. That's her room right there. No longer the Highland Gardens Hotel, formerly the Landmark Hotel. And apparently there's some police activity going on in this area. Not to get away from the hotel, but There's all kinds of things going on out here. There's a plane flying a banner that says, "Help us find MatthewNow.com." Who's Matthew? Who's Matthew? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. This was kind of an interesting little journey here. And I will see you. Also, you know, if there's any Janis Joplin fans out there, she's been gone for what, 56 years now. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you in the next video, wherever my journeys take me next. Have a good one.